The race to the space is heating up. With the proliferation of special purpose acquisition companies, space companies are hitting the main street after EV companies. As many as 6 space companies are going public using the SPAC route. I'll be covering them on my channel, so if you are not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Rocket Lab, a global leader in space system and launch system, and Vector Acquisition Corporation, Nasdaq ticker symbol VACQ, a special purpose acquisition company, have announced a definitive merger agreement. After completion of the transaction, the combined company will be listed on the Nasdaq under the ticker symbol RKLB. Vector Acquisition Corporation is backed by leading technology investor Vector Capital. Rocket Lab forecasts that it will be EBITDA positive in 2023, cash flow positive in 2024, and will have $1 billion revenue by 2026. This is backed by a strong backlog and opportunity pipeline. Morgan Stanley's space team estimates that the currently $350 billion global space market will be hitting $1 trillion by 2040. In this video, we will be taking a deep dive analysis of the background of Rocket Lab and its space systems and launch systems. We will then go through the merger transaction details and the share structure. Finally, we will try to come up with a valuation for the company and go through the risk factors. So please stay for the whole video so you find all the details about this exciting space SPAC. Hi, I'm Arshad Ahmed, founder of DIYstockpicker.com, an investment portal dedicated to help investors make intelligent decisions. This video is for information purposes, and please do your due diligence before making any investment decisions. So let's get started. Rocket Lab is headquartered in Long Beach, California. The company manufactures and designs the Electron and Neutron launch vehicles and the Photon satellite system. The first orbital launch was in January 2018. Rocket Lab's Electron is the second most launched vehicle after SpaceX. The Electron rocket has put 97 satellites in orbit for public and private sector enterprises. Rocket Lab has 2 launch sites, including the first private launch orbital site in New Zealand and another launch site in Virginia, USA. So here is the market use case for Rocket Lab. Rocket Lab is the first dedicated rideshare for small satellites. These provide customers control over their launch schedule and provide access to custom orbital locations. This is not possible when these small satellites fly rideshare with large rockets. The large rockets are not launched as frequent as Electron. The small satellite companies face costly delays due to this. In the past 5 years, more than 50% small satellites were delayed from 4 months to 2 years. The large rockets do not provide access to small satellite orbitals. Rocket Lab operates in 3 main businesses. The first is the launch systems, putting small satellites in orbits. Electron is the only reusable orbital class launch rocket. Capturing Electron's first stage enables lower launch costs without ramping up production. The kick stage phase of the rocket enables putting small satellites in custom orbits, which are not possible by large rockets. So here are the main highlights of Electron. 18 launches to date, 97 satellites successfully deployed, and the only reusable launch class orbit rocket. Rocket Lab plans to use the funds from the transaction to develop the Neutron. The Neutron is the only highly reusable rocket with an 8-ton payload. This is tailored for mega constellations, deep space missions, and even carrying humans into the space. Neutron will be able to carry about 90% of the satellites forecast to launch until 2029. Neutron will be competing directly with SpaceX Falcon 9. The second component of Rocket Lab's business is its space system. Rocket Lab's Photons delivers satellite as a service. Customers can buy a launch, satellite and ground services, on-orbit management as a turnkey solution. This reduces their total cost and they can focus on their payload. Electron and Photon will be taking a payload from NASA and delivering it on an orbit to the moon. This is a precursor to NASA's mission for the Artemis project. This project is to put humans on the moon. NASA will be building an outpost in the moon's orbit. This launch will happen in 2021. And this is NASA's capstone project. This has completed in less than 2 years after its inception at a cost less than $10 million. When NASA's spacecraft will take off and put humans on the moon, Rocket Lab will sure be in all the newspapers and media. Rocket Lab has a third business, which is space systems manufacture. The company has recently opened a manufacturing facility in Long Beach, California. The company is using advanced 3D printing technology for manufacturing photons, electrons, as well as other space components. The goal of Rocket Lab is that any aircraft that takes off in the space should have components with Rocket Lab logo on them. As we've already discussed earlier, the company has two launch sites, one in New Zealand and another one in Virginia. The company is trying to build another pad site in its New Zealand facility for concurrent launches. Here's a look at the merger transaction details. Pro forma enterprise value of $4.1 billion, representing 5.4x of 2025 estimated revenue. The transaction will result in $745 million of cash to balance sheet. The transaction includes $320 million of cash held in trust and $467 million PIPE financing, which is led by Vector Capital and other venture firms. The deal is expected to close by the end of second quarter 2021. VACQ ticker will change to RKLB upon closing. Here's a look at the share structure. Total shares outstanding of approximately 482.7 million. 82% existing Rocket Lab shareholders, 10% PIPE investors, 7% VACQ SPAC shareholders, 2% SPAC sponsors. Let's try to come up with a valuation for the company. Rocket Lab has a unique competitive advantage and serves a niche market of small satellite launches. The company has a fully integrated launch and space system business. There is a huge barrier to entry in these kind of businesses. The company is looking to use the funds from the transaction to venture into the big players territory of deep space mission and sending humans into the space. The global space market is expected to increase to $1.4 trillion by 2040. The current bookings for 2021 represent 90% of the forecast revenue of $69 million, which is a 96% year-over-year increase. If you look at the management valuation for 2025, they're expecting a $749 million revenue and EBITDA of $168 million by the end of 2025. The company is expected to be cash flow positive by 2023 with $149 million free cash flow by 2025. We'll use a valuation multiple of EV by revenue of 10. That gives an enterprise value of $7.49 billion. Divided by the 482.7 million shares outstanding. This gives a valuation of $15.50 per share in 2025 estimated. There are a few risk factors involved in investing in Rocket Lab. In the space market, the big chunk of the revenue is in the space applications. Using space data and delivering intelligent insight for customers is a huge market and a big portion of the space market. Out of the $350 billion market, $320 billion is in space application and only $30 billion is part of the launch business. If you look at another company, Black Sky, it has a very good analytics solution, sending constellation of satellites in low Earth orbits and monitoring the Earth's surface and delivering intelligent insights to customers in both public and private sector organizations. Rocket Lab does not yet have a solution in this aspect. Its main focus is in launch systems and building space systems. That puts the total addressable market for Rocket Lab currently in the $30 billion range. Another risk factor is that the market sentiment for SPACs is turning negative. What were once tickets for huge stock gains are now turning deep red in portfolios. In the current market corrections, the SPACs were the worst hit. So it remains to be seen how the market will approach Rocket Lab stock. In the near future, the stock may be very volatile and may see huge corrections after the merger. I hope you found the video informational. I have analyzed the Black Sky stock, which is a very interesting stock. You should see that here on the end screen, and I hope to see you in that video. Thanks for watching.